What's going on, guys? This is Gorilla X Retro Gaming. So as you guys can see, I'm looking at these two handhelds because in my opinion, you got brother and brother here. Now I don't really know, and I can't really say at this moment who's the big brother. Now from the start, you would think that the TrimUI Smart Pro is the big brother. But then when you look, you have the RG40XXH. And some may want to say that this is a big brother. Now, we're going to review these two handhelds, and we're going to try to figure out who is the big brother and who is the little brother. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to look at, let me see, I got this pulled up really good. We're good right here. So what I'm going to do, we're not going to talk about power. We're going to just talk about the outer things that we see on the handheld as to who's going to be the big brother and who's the little brother. Okay, so let's start with the TrimUI Smart. I'll put this on the side. We can put it here where it'll still be in the screen. All right. So for me, today was the first day I actually pulled the little screen off, the little protective covering of the TrimUI Smart Pro. Now, I looked at this today and I'm looking at this screen, man, and I'm like, you know what? This is a really, really beautiful screen on this thing. And I know there's been some buzz about this thing in the past couple weeks. And pretty much, guys, whenever Russ with Retro Game Cores, whenever he do a video on something like this, that's when the buzz starts, guys. So he, in my opinion, he's the big guy in the room. So, you know, pretty much he'll do a video and then everybody else will come and say, okay, here we go. This is what we have now. Today, I'm doing this because I looked at both of these handhelds and I'm like, okay, outer, there's some similarities. But internally, there's some similarities internal, but there's a lot of differences that me personally that I like between the differences. And to be honest with you guys, I know who I feel the big brother is, but let's just look at this. Okay, so this D-pad is really small. Okay, let's look at the differences in a D-pad. So if you look at the RG40XXH, you know, it's a little bit bigger. The D-pad is a little bit bigger. Then when you look at the these analog sticks, the analog sticks are different by a good bit. Now, of course, you look at these are normally what we're used to. These right here on the TrimUI Smart Pro is not what we're used to. But the one thing about them, they work, guys, and they work fairly well. I mean, I really don't have any bad things to say about this thing when it comes down to these ends. They're really hidden. And I think the reason why the people that made this thing, they made it to where it's pocketable, and this thing is definitely pocketable. You know, there's no questions about it that it's pocketable. So let me see something. And this, I got this thing cutting off at every 5 minutes, so I should have just left it on never go to the off screen. So to continue talking about the TrimUI Smart Pro, see, another thing that is different about this thing is the buttons. You see how small these buttons are compared to these? These are a lot bigger. These, and especially guys, for people with bigger hands, I can actually cover all 4 of these buttons up with no issue. And I'm sure, let's see, I can probably do it with this one, but well, there we go. I can cover these up too, but these are much bigger, and for a person with bigger hands, it's much easier to deal with. Now, of course, I never had no problems with this. Now, when it comes down to these buttons right down here, they're okay. I don't have any issues with these buttons. They're clicky, as well as the shoulder buttons and the bumper buttons. They're super clicky. Now, on a RG40XXH, these are clicky too. And I think, and I have a good feeling that these are some of the same. And now I'm gonna tell you, okay, so doing that, these feel better. The ones on RG40XX, they feel better. The ones on the Trim UI Smart Pro, they feel like they're probably lacking a bit, because you can hear the click, man. On one side it's clickable, really clicky. On this side it's actually not as clicky, and I kind of wish that both of them were the same, because this one is different and this one is different. On the one on the left and the one on the right feels different. The one on the right side feels really hard to push down on. The one on the left feels hard to push down on. But, and I can tell you guys, these right here are actually useless on this handheld, because even though we have triggers, and we have our analog sticks that are down, that are very inside of the case, and you know, and that was just made. They just did that because they wanted to make sure it was pocketable. So that's why they did that. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I much rather the ones on the RG40XXH. Now, when you talk about screen, now I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I like the screen on a Trim UI Smart Pro. I think I like this one a little bit better. It's the colors are just let's put a game on and let's see what we're actually looking at as far as colors, because sometimes when you have a game on, you can kind of see better colors, you know. So let's see something. No, I don't want to do. Let's see, I'm gonna find. Okay, so that has what is that? Metal Slug. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you guys something else. This
Metal Slug,
man,
double X.
Man, that is so loud, you know, and clear, loud and clear, guys. Let me see something. Let me turn it down. Now you see the colors here. That is beautiful colors, man. That is beautiful. Now let's go into one here, because I'm gonna go into recent, because I did. You guys know I like to check them D-pads with Tecmo Bowl. Look at that. That is beautiful colors right there. Look at here. Beautiful colors. Alright, yeah, that's beautiful colors there. Really pretty. So here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so now you hear the sound on the Trim UI Smart Pro XX. The Trim UI Pro. The Trim UI Smart Pro. All right. So now real quick, guys, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start a game here, and we're gonna do something with the D-pads. Let me see something. I want to see if I can find. Hold on one second. Here. Exit menu. Yeah, let's get out of there. Let's get out of there. Exit. I want to try something real quick, guys. And I think I checked. I'm pretty sure I checked this one on my last video. Let me get out of here. Let's go to NES real quick. FC, which really is the same. but a lot of times they won't have the same games that that the NES has, and I don't really like that. But of course, that's what it's gonna be, because that is let me see something, because this is the Chinese version of the NES. So let me see if I can find. No, not on here. Let me see. I'm gonna keep going, because sometimes they have these things mixed up, and they look like they're in. They look like they're in. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Let's go RC Pro Am. Let's see something. We'll turn it up a little bit. Let's go here. Now, sorry about that, guys. Now, why is this thing? Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna lose this one, guys. Now let me move this one over while I play this, so I can show you guys. I want to show you guys something. Now, see, in a game like this, I really do. Let's open it up a little bit. Let's do this here, because I noticed in some of my videos. Wrong way. Yeah, I'm thinking I had a chance right there. Now let's do it. I used to love this game as a kid, guys. One of my favorite games of all time. I know y'all probably hear me say that a lot about a lot of games. He used to be good at this. I ain't on my stuff right now. Well, ended up getting it in. Now, I use this analog stick, which is really easy to use on this handheld. Now I'm gonna do it with the D-pad. I don't usually play this game. Well, when I was a kid, I played it with the D-pad. I got them bullets now. I ain't playing no game. All right. Now, I did that with the D-pad. Now, in my opinion, I'm gonna tell you guys. All right, I ain't gonna mess with that. I have never had any problems with the D-pad or the analog sticks that they use, that Ambernick use. All right, so we're gonna go back to this. This one here was getting ready to cut off. So let's go here to the Saints, my favorite team. Yeah, both of these handhelds sound really good. And you can change the colors here too for these rings. The one thing I will say, if you're thinking about purchasing a Trim UI Smart Pro, because like I said, yes, they are hot right now. But I will tell you, I wouldn't have one issue with someone spending $55 for this. But you definitely can find these cheaper if you go to AliExpress and purchase one. And the D-pad is not bad. It's a little on the small side. It's a little on the small side, but it's not that bad. Oh man, get out of here. Get out of here. What are you? What are you? The Slinky Man? Yeah, what you, the Slinky Man? You jump in front of the ball like that and hit the ball like that. Come on, Slinky, man. Let's run Craig Ironhead Hayward. Usually Ironhead don't. Usually you can't touch Ironhead like he pop you off him. Like popcorn, baby. Like popcorn. I'm gonna tell you, y'all gonna get to see like you're popping popcorn out on the field. That's how them boys used to. Them boys used to tackle Ironhead from the side. They didn't want to stand in front of him because they knew one thing: this is the way you get ran over. Somebody that man that just got me. That was something else. Let's go with Dalton here. Let's go with Dalton. Give me meat. Give me meat. So beautiful screen, man. So guys, I'm gonna tell you, both of these handhelds are actually about the same. Well, this one here is at the moment a little bit more expensive. I think this one runs around the RG40 XXH. I think it's around 65, 70 bucks. You probably can find it between 60 and 70. I don't know, between 60 and 70 bucks at AliExpress. You may be able to look around on the net. You may be able to find it at a little bit cheaper price. I doubt it at this point because it just came out. This thing is not even a month old. And the Trim UI Smart Pro, it's been out, but you can find this in many places. But of course, one of my favorite places to purchase these things from is AliExpress. And you won't have many problems with AliExpress. If it comes back broken or something like that, I've seen that they'll give you your money back. If the seller wants you to ship it back, they'll pay for the shipping to ship it back, and of course then you can purchase another one. Now to get to Big Brother and Little Brother. Now, in my case, both of these handhelds to me have a good reason to be the Big Brother. They both have a good reason. But in my opinion, guys, and this is just my opinion, not anybody else's opinion, because you'll get someone else to review this and they'll differ from what I'm saying. But all I'm saying is for me, this is the reason why I know which one is the Big Brother and the Little Brother, and this is my pick. So, of course, the Little Brother, to me, would be the Trim UI Smart Pro. It would, because there's a few things on here I really don't too particularly like. And one thing is these buttons, the triggers and the bumpers. I really don't like the way they feel. Now, hopefully, Trim UI comes out with another one like this, and they make the D-pad a little bit bigger. In my opinion, they can keep the analog sticks like they have them, but just make them like make sure they have the L3 click with them. Also, these buttons here are fine. These buttons are fine, but I would like to have a little bit bigger buttons. And they could have did that in this case. They could have made them a little bit bigger. But other than that, if they fix these triggers, they can possibly make them a little bit bigger and make them, if they're going to be clicky, they shouldn't be this hard to press. And then when it comes down to the D-pad, put a little bit bigger D-pad, probably the same D-pad that Ambernick uses, and then they can also fix the buttons. If they fix the buttons, make them a little bit bigger, this would be a perfect handheld, in my opinion. It would literally be perfect. I don't have anything to say at the bottom. Everything else is nice. You have your HDMI out. You also have you have your charging port. And this one, I still to this day don't know what this is. I meant to look at with Russ, because I guarantee that's in there. But like I said, man, yeah, in my opinion, the RG40XXH between these two, to me, is the Big Brother. This the Big Brother. This is the Little Brother. And even though the little brother is a little bit slimmer, you know what I'm saying? And actually, it's actually not slimmer. Let me see something. And that's only because these buttons are like this. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Cause I thought for sure without the there we go. Oops, didn't want to do that. But sometimes we have issues, guys. So let's try to stand this one up, and let's stand this one up, and let's see. Let me see. Actually, let me push this over a little bit so I can see it on camera. Actually, I don't know. I think the RG40XXH is actually wider. It's actually a wider handheld. Look at it like this. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I can't really tell. They almost look one what, but I think this one is a little bit bigger. Now, when you add the triggers, to it, let's see. Yeah, the RG40XXH would be a little bit wider. I know. I know if I would have had if I'd have used a measure to measure this, because sitting like this is actually higher. Let me see. See, this looks higher here because of the bigger trigger buttons. So anyway, but yeah, guys, y'all tell me what y'all think about this video. Y'all tell me in the comments which one that you guys would like, which one of the systems you think are the best, which one you think should be the big brother versus the little brother. And even looking at the saturation between these two, the Ambernic look like it has a little bit more saturation. The colors look like they pop a little bit more, but you know what I'm saying. So this is all subjective, guys. I mean, but some people may think the Trim UI would be the big brother. Some people would think the RG40XXH would be the big brother. You guys let me know in the comments. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also share my videos, guys. And y'all let me know in the comments what you think. Now, finally, if you guys want to join the channel, you can also join the channel to help me out. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you guys. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be cool.